Number 1. Gently start your warm-up by marching on the spot. Softly place your feet on the ground after each lift of the foot. Keep marching. Add your arms in, moving them forward and backwards by the side of your body whilst you march on the spot. If you'd like to, you can add knee lifts into that as well. If you're not very good with balance, you can also try and hold on to a piece of equipment whilst you're doing that. Number 2. Roll your shoulders. You can do this rolling them forwards or backwards. Number 3. You can change the direction by shrugging the shoulders up and down. Number 4. Sit carefully onto the rowing machine, ensuring that you activate your core and you don't overstrain your arms or your shoulders or any of your joints. Use slow and controlled movements. Make sure that your feet are placed in the feet holders, moving the arms forward and backwards, controlling each movement. Number 5. Slightly bend your knees. Posture strong, shoulders back, tummies tight. Ensure that you keep the legs together, twisting side to side. Making sure that you're holding on nicely. Twist that waist. Rotate that trunk. Number 6. Always get on from the low side and off from the low side. So you've got your feet placed nicely in the feet holders and you're holding the handles. Make sure that your feet are nice and secure. Be careful that they're not too close to the edge. Make sure when you press down on one leg that you're making sure that your weight is distributed evenly. Your heels will naturally come up, so don't worry about that. Number 7. Make sure that your back is firmly pressed into the seat of the chair, that you have a slight bend in your knees and that your knees are not hyperextended. If your knees are hyperextended, then the seat is not correct for you. Number 8. Sit down in a steady position. You can either have your feet on top or underneath to support you when you're doing your movement. Lie back slowly, carefully, just bringing yourself up and down, lowering yourself down. Be careful not to strain your neck whilst you're doing the exercise. Number 9. Sit with your feet apart. Make sure that the back is firmly into the chair. Slow and steady movements. Do not jolt if possible. So you're pushing your legs back and bending them to bring yourself forward. Any pains in the knees or in the joints, stop immediately. Otherwise, you will feel a bit of pain or a bit of a strain if it's the first time that you're using your muscles in your legs. Number 10. Ensure that you're seated correctly on the chair. Either have both of your feet placed flat on the floor, or it's okay to have your feet on the floor with your heels slightly raised. Depending on how tall you are, ensure that your hands are in line with your shoulders. Slowly raise the hands above the head and make sure that you are raising and lowering carefully. Do not lock out the elbows to hyperextend those joints. Make sure that you keep everything strong. Do not strain, and you only do what you are able to.